Hi everyone, welcome back to MCM Outdoors. Thanks for clicking on this video and happy 2022. All the best for the new year. It's the 2nd of January and I thought I'd come out on my first little walk, get some fresh air and start working off all those frivolities over Christmas. So I've come to a local spot, somewhere I love very much, and I've brought a tarp which I've been sent by Valley and Peak, my friends over there, cracking company. It's a Mountainsmith Mountain Shelter LT. It's a lightweight trekking tarp, single skin, and it's pitched with trekking poles, so it's really lightweight. All the specs are going to be below, so it's something that you can bring along on your walks to give it that extra feel, maybe give yourself a bit of shelter if the weather's going to be bad. Quick to pitch, 2 trekking poles, very simple, and it gives you some great shelter out the elements if it's a bad day. Also, if you've got little ones, they love nothing more than to get in a bit of a den, so it can maybe be something to encourage the little ones out on a walk as well. But for me, I'm just going to be cooking up something very simple to eat for lunch, having a hot chocolate and taking in a bit of the great outdoors. I'm pleased to be out. Feels great just to be back out in the fresh air. Hope everyone's had a lovely new year and a good time over Christmas. So here's to some great new adventures for 2022. Typical British weather, chucking it down. Glad I brought the GoPro, the only camera which I've got which is truly weather sealed. It's still nice. I like being out in all the elements, testing out the gear. I need to put some more wax on this anorak, but it's just great to be out even if it is soaking wet. With these G1000 garments, as you can see on the pants, it does bead, but it will eventually wet through. It's not designed, people know, it's not designed to be waterproof. It doesn't pretend to be, it doesn't say it is. It's showerproof, tough, quick drying. Just wax it. If you want a waterproof jacket, that's not what you're buying these garments for. Stops the wind, good outer shell, get your warm layers on underneath. Very, very hard wearing stuff. We're going to press on. The scenery now becomes a little bit moody as we go into the cloughs. We'll see lots of heather with the dull brown tones, and then we'll make our way up to the top, find a bit of shelter, and we're going to pitch the tarp, get a nice brew on, cook up some lunch. A very atmospheric day. staying up there. So these atrocious conditions today illustrate sort of a good use for this shelter. You can imagine you're out all day, it's nice and light. It comes in this nice and compact package with its stuff sack. You get the tarp, obviously you just need the 2 trekking poles. It's got all the instructions on there. 53 inches front pole, 40 inches for the rear. And that's also marked on the majority of trekking poles that you get. So pretty soon I'm going to have some nice shelter from these elements. I've got a nice warm down jacket in there. I'm going to get nice and cozy, fire up the stove, have something to eat, replenish myself, warm up, and then set back on the rest of this walk. And just by bringing along this, it's turned a simple walk into a little bit more of an adventure and something just a little bit more memorable. So I'm going to stop yapping and get the tarp up. Didn't take too long at all. A bit more difficult because it's raining. Nice little tight pitch at the back. I'm not going to speak for too long because I want to get in out this wind chill. Just because the ground is a little bit more raised at the front, that's why it's a little bit saggy there. But if it was on a flatter pitch, that would be absolutely fine. Really blustery, horrible conditions up on the hill. But as you can see, with 2 simple trekking poles, it's a nice stable design. Time to get in out that wind and get warm. Really is atrocious weather. It's time to get a ground sheet down and fire up that stove. Well, what a little adventure. Oh dearie me, the fine British weather. We've just got, you guessed it, some noodles, a nice hot chocolate. We've got a nice warm jacket to put on because we're going to start losing heat now that we're wet and the ground is a little bit soggy. Well, it's absolutely soaking, it's not a bit soggy. Got this ground sheet, I'm going to put this down, just give us a nice dry area to sit. But there's something nice, I mean you can't beat being under a tarp in the rain, can you? The only good thing is it's so mild at this time of year, it's ridiculously mild for the middle of winter. But here we go, somewhere nice and dry. Oh, and relax to part my backside. That was a testing one, but obviously what I'm saying about these tarps, just to get in and out the wet, they are worth their weight in gold. Imagine if you had little ones now, I think there'd be not all of them, but possibly a little bit of complaining, cold and wet. You bring this on your walk, you know, you've got a bit of a home from home, just on the hill, or you cook your lunch. So, yeah, jacket off. Oh, it's like a sauna. Conditions have just gone wild. And even on relatively low hills like this, it always pays to, you know, have some spare clothes, some warm layers. I've actually got the cozy cover by Nordisk with me, and once this flame is out the way, I'm going to wrap that round me and just use it for a bit of extra insulation. I mean, it's not that cold, but the wind obviously has a cooling effect, and when you're wet it kind of exacerbates that. So it's really wild, but superb fun. Cracking start to the new year. Cheers everyone. That is horrendous. Really me. And would you believe it, when I've got my coat on to go, listen, it's stopping, and I think the sun's coming out. There's the great outdoors for you. Let's get this down and let's head off the hill. Right, I'm going to sign this one off here. I'm just raising my voice because of the sound of the stream, and it's the GoPro audio. I've had a fantastic time. First proper outing in 2022 in our great outdoors in one of my favourite places. I came out to test the Mountainsmith Mountain Shelter LT. I think you'll agree it held up very well in some very testing conditions on the top there, and I was quite surprised at how stable it was in the wind, given it's just a twin trekking pole design. I'm looking forward to some warmer weather, maybe spring, if we get a nice warm spell, camping out in that just with a mat for a minimalist tarp, very lightweight setup, unlike my usual setups. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know about your adventures. Get out. Hopefully you got some outdoor gear for Christmas, and those of you that are new to the outdoors, hopefully you got your first coat, first pair of boots, first rucksack. And this is what you've got to look forward to, our great outdoors. It's there and it's here for us all to enjoy. Just get out and do it, look after it, respect it, teach our younger generation all about it, and have a fantastic time. Healthy mind and healthy body. I'll see you on the next adventure, and take care.